We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there, as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 16. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And now the Bills are going to stop it. As they call a timeout, they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Jets triumph, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught at the 25. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company. Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag. Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Down, yellow, 22.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Escapes the defender, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Here we go. 10 black. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field. 17. Set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He pitches it out, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is...
That's caught inside the 20. And all
the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Allen now on first down. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen's throw is complete. Oh, some strong running. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point right down the middle. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down and 4. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On second down, they'll run it here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Down the right sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.